just like Sid. Any fans of Pink Floyd in the room? Hopefully I don't end up like Sid. That's why I had to stop smoking weed, 'cause I don't want to do what he did. Even though they claim it was just acid. Well, the weed is as potent as acid, it seems. And if you have schizophrenia, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. In certain ways, we're way ahead of everybody else. But in other ways, we can't grow up. We can't grow up. But I guess if growing up means doing boring stuff, well, I don't want to grow up. I don't want to get there. If getting there means being unaware of yourself and just worrying about what everybody else thinks about your image and going along with status quo, doing what society expects of ya. I think I'd rather kill myself. I'd rather kill myself. To be crazy means to not be the slightest bit interested in what other people are saying, because you know that this game that they're playing, they're never gonna win. They're never gonna win. And I'd rather be misunderstood than spend the rest of my life living in sin. And what is sin? Sin is separation from God. And there's nothing worse than that. I promise, there's nothing worse than that. I've spent so much of my life doing stuff that I knew wasn't right, but I still did it anyway. Cause I was trying to be something that I knew I wasn't, thinking I could get away from my conscience, thinking I could get away from all the things that I knew to be true. I hate having a conscience sometimes, so much so that I did things that were god awful, total opposite of my character. Pretended that I didn't have any integrity, pretended that my soul wasn't something worthy to me. And I have to live with those things that I did. And from time to time I find myself thinking about it, feeling so sick. Cause yeah, that was the person that I made excuses for, and that was the person that I pretended to adore, cause I thought it was cool to be bad. I thought it was cool to be bad. And that's what this world does to you. And I don't want to blame the world, cause I still did it. I still made that decision. I was still conscious the whole time. Conscious. I was still conscious the whole time. Though in a way I can say that maybe a demon took over me, and that would be accurate. It's OCD. It's OCD. like to use their terminology with this obsessive, compulsive tendency to be destructive. It's never an obsessive, compulsive tendency to do anything remotely healthy. So I'm pretty sure it was some kind of demon possession, and I don't know if it was the devil, but one of his constituents, right? Doing what they do best, convincing one that they're having fun, Oh, you love shoplifting, you love that rush, It was quite a rush, I gotta admit it. And yeah, like I said, it makes me sick thinking about all the stuff I used to lift, how I just stick stuff in my pockets or in my bag, or sometimes I would just walk out with it, no fucks given. But I realized that when you have no fucks given for the right reason, it's way cooler. And hell's not way cooler. It's not. Cause I can very clearly remember a time when I walked right into a gas station and I put a Miller High Life hat on my head, and I bought 2 packs of cigarettes and I walked out. Yeah, I walked out. Cause it's really easy to steal as long as you're buying some shit they don't have any idea. You just gotta act as if, and they tend to assume you're not doing anything wrong. And but I find it funny that these rules are the same. If you're doing the right thing, see, I act as if I'm not doing anything wrong, and I'm not. No, I'm not. So when people don't understand why I do the things that I do, or people don't understand why I don't do things that I don't do, well, I have a logical explanation, I have a personal explanation, and of course I have a biblical explanation. And I'm not doing anything wrong. But I find it funny that, yes, everything's a flip side of something else, and I was a really terrible person that did terrible things, but it's not like me to be a terrible person. Which is why I was so good at it, because I was acting. Though I really suck at lying, I was a different person. I was total opposite of what I am naturally. Like I said, it was like a demon took over me, and I could do all these bad things that I dreamt about. And when I was an alcoholic, I could get in fights with bouncers and police officers and threaten my mother and have her almost call the cops on me. You know, all that crazy shit. Though I gotta say, sometimes I wish that I didn't have a conscience and I could just relapse and say and do all the things I want to say and do. and I would call people up, and I would tell them to fuck off like I always wanted to, and I tell them to kill themselves like I should have done a long time ago, and I just walk up to all these social justice warriors and I'd say, just let it go, just let it go, just let it go. This life, it means nothing to ya anyway. And all the stuff that I internalize, I would say out loud, so proud. Oh, if only I could just relapse. If only I could stop caring about my soul. If only I could just let that one go. Oh, if only I could just kick this pesky conscience to the curb. And then I would go undeterred. I would do stuff that would leave people very, 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 very disturbed. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice to just throw away your conscience? I mean, that's what I did when I drank. That's what I did when I stole shit, you know? I mean, I felt horrible about it, though. That's the thing. I couldn't get rid of it. And, like, that's the thing with sin, man. Sin begets sin. So, if you get really drunk and you do something stupid, guaranteed you're gonna do that same shit again. You're not gonna be like, oh, well, that was dumb. I'm gonna stop doing that, you know? That's just gonna give you an excuse to do it again because you're gonna feel guilty about it. And the guilt will trap you, man. So all these people that I had sexual intercourse with, and obviously, you know, it was a horrible mistake, you know? I just wanted to keep adding to that list of mistakes. And boy, did I ever.